Rushed to an inspection. I was 1 minute late. It started at 1:10, and here, house inspections, they go for 15 minutes, which I think is too little time, but they must have thought of something when they decided that. And I got there 1:25. I was just parking my car, and then I ran there, and I'm pretty sure I saw the dude outside, and he saw me running and looking, but he didn't say anything. And I didn't know. I was like, do I go in? Is it him? So, went in, found the apartment, nothing. And so I called the 2 numbers that was on it. The guy didn't pick up. The girl, she's like, oh, this is the office. Like, if he's gone, he's gone. And I said, okay. And then I called him, and he's like, yeah. It was still 1:25. And he's like, I'm gone. And I know I get it. Like, they have to get to the next one. But I was like, bro, like, just take an extra fee or something. Is that not possible? So this is my idea. If any real estate agents, moguls, or whatever the fuck are listening, this is my idea. This is my great idea. Okay. Yeah. So my great idea is that they should be there for 5 minutes more. And they should incur a late fee for somebody that's late. Because 1, people are coming from far away. 2, like, things happen, bro. Things happen, bruv. Like, get with the times. Things happen. Like, I got onto the freeway by accident. But I was still there on time. Like, so my point is, like, yeah, I think that it is a business opportunity for you guys. Because you can make some more money. Okay? And then we also get some leeway. And also, there was 2 inspections at the same time today. Are you guys talking to each other or not? Like, have some respect. There's one of me and multitude of houses. Freaking, I got told last minute that my friend couldn't go to the inspection. So I had to rush there. And I was like on the way to wake up my other friend. So he could go to one of them and I could go to one of them. But like right before I was at my second friend's house, like right before I was gonna wake him up, like I was on the street, I was just turning to a street, I got a message like, oh, I can't go. And I was like, fuck. Like, speak of the devil, and the devil is calling. Excusez-moi, I'm driving back. I cannot take the call. Yeah, so yeah, the sleeping friend got saved. Cause also at the same time, the second inspection got cancelled. So there was only one now, but it was like half an hour away. And so little Moses will rush in there. And she not get any fruit. I mean, I have fruit. I have like these raspberries. They're like mushy. Which I ate a lot of them, but even I have a limit. I don't have a limit. I'm lying. I'm still 15 minutes away from going back. And then like there's inspections tomorrow, and then later, and then people will be taking these properties, and then now I haven't seen it, and like, do I apply? Do I not apply? Like, I can't imagine applying and then getting a place and then not have seen it. You know? Risky business. But then on the other hand, I'm like, people from overseas or interstate or stuff, like people do be getting properties without looking at them. Oops. It is a thing. Correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. So on the way there, I was listening to a podcast called Philosophize This. And I was listening to an episode about Nietzsche. Woo. And you know what? The drive there was so scary. Ugh. Like, I can handle it. I can handle anything. I can do anything. I just don't want to do anything. I don't want to do everything. Very badly. Alright, anyway. Chat to you later. There's a lot of traffic here. Anyway, so, as I was saying, I was listening to a podcast about Nietzsche. And basically, Nietzsche hates Socrates. He thinks he's a bum. He thinks he's an evil spirit, actually. An evil man. And he likes Jesus. He thinks Jesus was it. He thinks Jesus was an it girl. He was an icon in his times. That he found his truth and then lived by his truth. Okay. And he said the people that came after Jesus, like Nietzsche said that Jesus was not the one actually starting the religion. It was the people after him, like the new Christians, who took his life the wrong way. There's a pattern. That's a pattern around the world. Took his life the wrong way and then just like ran with it somewhere where they shouldn't have. And then now we're left with Christianity. Oh my god, where are we going? Alright, chat to you later. Anyway. Ended up on the highway again, or freeway or whatever. Damn! Took me way longer to get back than I would have. It's because I don't know these roads. I'm new. Yeah, so did I tell you that I cried, right? After, like, I couldn't make it to the inspection, obviously. Like, sobbed, and then, like, what can you do? Sobbed all the way to the car, and then I found a card on the road. This one. It said, thinking of you. That made me feel a little better, so I stopped crying. And got a coffee, got an egg and bacon roll, which is very soft. It's very nice. Looking very good, very nice batch. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, back to Nietzsche. Nietzsche. He hates Socrates because Socrates said that everyone is... Basically, Socrates said that to be morally better, we can get there. We can have moral conversations. We're in a democracy. We can be better. Basically, people, I think. And then I think that's what they were talking about. And then Nietzsche says no. He says we're not all equal. Can't all do it. There are some people that are strong and there are some people that are weak. And he said that's how Christianity came about, because weak people had a win. They had a victory over strong people. They threw them over or whatever. I don't know the term. I mean, I do. But anyway, so he says, yeah, that it's BS. On paper, liberalism, egalitarianism, blah, 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 is all good, but it's not the truth. Okay. Okay. And he says basically that... Where am I? Oh, sorry. Okay, wait. Let me figure this out. Because I want you to... Oh, yeah, I know. So yeah, I was thinking about that. And, I mean, can I be honest? In the podcast, they did say that just because he doesn't believe in an egalitarian worldview doesn't mean that he believes in the opposite. It's not dualism. It's not this or this. Okay. Noted. Thank you for that. And what do I believe? I mean, you know what? I was listening to that and I was thinking like, okay. Like, I have a very equal worldview. I do believe everybody is equal. Anybody can do anything. But then when I think about my followers and me as the creator, the content creator, then people following me, they're in the comment section, whereas I'm the poster. So like, where does that, because sometimes I feel like people are expecting me to lead, or they're following me. They're literally a follower. They follow me. And so I thought about that. And I've seen some people who follow me turn into creators themselves. And so I think that it's a spectrum that we change through life. I am a follower of many people. I follow many people in life and online. And then some places I lead. Some places on the spectrum I'm the leader, and then some places I'm the follower. And I want to be here, and I want to be here. So that's how I see it. But I definitely don't think some people are strong, some people are weak. But I will... The thing with me is I don't listen to these like all the time. These podcasts or philosophy. I love to study philosophy. Like I like the idea of me studying philosophy. Oopsies, sorry. Harsh right turn. I like the idea of it, but I am not committed. I'm doing a lot of other things. So I get ideas like left and right only. I get a little bit of ideas and then I think about it and then I don't. So that's where I am sitting. I would love input. I would love people to tell me what I said wrong, what I said right, how to think. Like, don't shout at me, but just, try to have a conversation with me. I'm really good at conversations. Sometimes people are like, "Hamara DM nahi check karte." You don't check the DM, you don't reply. I'm like, bro, you just said hey. Like, what do you want me to say to hey? Like, there was a woman yesterday who messaged me on my... I posted a story that I'm on day 444 of... Or I took 444 lessons of Turkish. And, by the way, 444. And so she replied and she's like, oh, does Duolingo work? Like, is it useful? Because I'm thinking of starting my 9-year-old daughter to learn a language. And I did reply. And I was like, oh my god, like, that's a great idea. I think Duolingo works. I like Duolingo. I think she should give it a crack. The younger you are, the easier it is to learn a language. And it just sharpens your brain. And why not? Like, I told her, go for it. What I read about Duolingo is that it teaches you a certain amount. A certain grasp of the language. But then you do have to check external forces. Sorry. You have to check external forces to continue. You need to talk to people in that language. You need to watch movies, TV shows, listen to music. Lucky for me, my friend is Turkish. I do listen to Turkish music. So I'm gonna go to Turkey. Like, I'll figure it out. But yeah, so I do reply. My point is I do reply, bro. Then there are people who sometimes tell me their life stories. I don't prefer that because it's a lot of reading and I don't sit on Instagram all day. And my heart wants to not sit on it. My goodness. Yeah. Sorry, I was parallel parking and my god, it's a good parking. Look at that. Meow. That's very good. That's very good, girl. I'm a good girl. So anyway, what was I saying? I have no clue. I have no clue what I was talking about. So this is a card. Found it on the ground. Saved the day. Bakwas. Raspberries. And that's it. So, yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much. Chat to you guys later. Oh yeah, I remember what I was talking about. Yeah, I was talking about like messaging me with intent. And the intent should not be okay, like she's my therapist. Like she's going to save my life. There are sometimes people messaging me like you need to reply right now because I will do something. Like you need to save my life. And I'm like, bro. I'm like, I'm 23. I'm a child. I'm practically not a child. This has been happening since I was a child, since I was 18. So yeah, I just mean, like, bro, at the right time, the right people will get in touch with the right people. Like, if the universe thinks that you need to speak to me, you will speak to me. You will speak to anybody you want. Anybody will speak to anybody. You could marry somebody you never thought that you would marry. That's just how the universe works. You have to trust in its ability, in what is written for you. That doesn't mean don't try, but your trying should be to try and be your best self. And the right things will come to you. That's what you should focus on. Okay? Okay, enough. Enough TED Talk. Bye!